Ciao soccer fans and welcome to the Italian Soccer Addict broadcast. My name is Graziano and I'm your host. This week features two massive games. A first place showdown between Juve and Napoli and a third place battle between Inter and Fiorentina. Not only was it Valentine's Day, but it's also the world famous San Remo Music Festival in Italy. Let's see which one of these teams gave their fans a Valentine's Day song. This week, I'm happy to introduce a new guest. Not only is Donato Pica my closest friend and golfing buddy, he's also Juve's biggest fan, as you can tell by the zebra colors he's wearing today. Donato, welcome to the Italian Soccer Addict broadcast.
Ciao a tutti. Pleasure to be here, Graz.
Thank you for coming.
Did you know that yesterday was St Valentine's Day?
Yes, I did.
San Valentino was a good old Italian fellow from Terni, Italy, near Rome.
You know what? Most romantics are Italian.
I would agree to that. But so, when did you get your wife for St. Valentine?
You know, Donato, I picked her up this beautiful Roma scarf.
Very original. And how often have you recycled that scarf, Graz?
Every St. Valentine's Day, Mr. Pica.
I felt quite romantic this St. Valentine's Day because Juventus beat Napoli on Saturday. I was in a spending mood. I got my wife some beautiful flowers.
Now, Donato, I would have gone with the scarf myself.
Since the beginning of the week, leading to the big match between Napoli and Juventus, the controversy over who was going to be the referee started. Many pundits, Italian pundits, soccer experts thought that Rizzoli would be the perfect choice, being the best referee in the world. However, this did not sit well with a lot of them, claiming that he's pro-Juventus. I want pro-Juventus. Juve, coming from 14 consecutive victories, faced Napoli, who had won a franchise best 8 in a row. But Napoli had only ever won 7 times and lost 43 times in Torino. And since the new Juventus Stadium was built, Napoli has never won. And the trend continues as Juventus got an 87-minute goal from Simone Zaza, a 25-meter deflection that found the back of the net, to which Reina could only wave to. St. Valentine's may have been born near Rome, but he's definitely living in Torino these days. Yes, St. Valentino also rewarded hometown Roma with their 4th victory in a row, a 3-1 victory over Carpi. This game also provided what could be the highlight goal of the week, Dingo's 25-yard arrow. Swish, like you.
The battle for third place saw Inter travel to the Ateneo Franchi Stadium in Florence, where they sang that same old song, Lost It in the Last Minute. After Inter went up 1-0, Fiorentina fought back and the Valentine's Day broken heart was finally delivered by Fiorentina's Babacar in the 93rd minute, giving Fiorentina a 2-1 victory. Believe me, there was no love in this game as the ref handed out 3 red cards and 27 fouls. Ouch! While Inter is suffering, Milan is coming up roses as they handily beat Genoa 2-1. They are now undefeated in the last 7. And how ironic that Verona, the city of Romeo and Juliet, got handed us a Valentine's Day massacre, losing 5-2 to Lazio. While their cousins Chievo only managed a 1-1 draw with Sassuolo. On Valentine's Day, this result for Chievo Verona is sort of like kissing your sister. Other games saw Frosinone surprise Empoli 2-1, Sampdoria tie Atlanta 0-0, Udine lost 1-0 to Bologna, and Palermo loses 3-1 to Torino. Surprise, surprise, here again, the love affair between Palermo and its new coach Sciolotto only lasted 3 games. Fire. After 25 weeks, the standings show that Juve with 57 and Napoli with 56 points will battle it out for the Scudetto, while Fiorentina, Roma, Inter, and Milan will fight for the last Champions League spot. Looking ahead this week, Champions League comes back into play. So I want your prediction on a couple of games here, Donato. First of all, PSG and Chelsea. How many times do you think the announcers will mention Chelsea, ex-Chelsea boss Mourinho? Over or under 8?
I think it will be over 8. I think they are good to talk about that.
Number 2, how many Chelsea fans will be arrested this year at the train station for making racial slurs? Over or under 3?
I don't think. I think it's going to be under 3. I think they'll learn from the last transfer. I think that they'll behave.
Otherwise, Margaret Thatcher is going to have another ban. Roma has given up 7 goals to Bayern Munich, 6 to Barcelona, and now comes Real Madrid. The question is, will Real score 5, yes or no?
Well, I mean, if I take into account that Roma also lost by 7 goals to Man U, I would have to say 4 or 5, but I don't think so. I think this time you guys will probably lose 2 or 3, nothing, but not by 5.
Thank you for mentioning and reminding me of that, Mr. Pica.
Pleasure.
And if Totti scores, do you think he will be like Trudeau and take another selfie?
A lot of factors at play here. First of all, he would have to play. Second of all, he would have to score. Third of all, he would have to find someone to take a selfie with him, because Trudeau doesn't take selfies by himself.
I think you're saying the answer is no. All right, that's it for this week. Thank you for being here. And Mr. Pica, to show my appreciation for being here, I also got a little token of my appreciation. Here you go, how about this? A beautiful Roma hat for you.
Oh, I won't take that away from your wife, Grass. Put her next to the scarf.
That's it. See you next week. Ciao. And remember, if you're following me on YouTube, please subscribe. I thought the hat was a perfect present.
Verso le tue conquiste, dove tu arriverai.